So the advent of fall cooking is pretty exciting for me, and today I'm gonna make one of my favorite pastas that you see on a ton of restaurant menus that is an Italian classic, typically made with orecchiette, and I'm gonna make it with brami. This is pasta made with the lupini bean, which is a higher protein, lower carbohydrate pasta in the shape of radiatori with sausage and kale. A quick ingredient run through with my third cup of coffee. We've got some washed and clean chopped kale. You could also use chard or broccoli rabe. We've got our pasta that I showed you before. Mild Italian pork sausage. You can buy the ones in the casings and just squeeze it out, but it's much easier if you just get it in a brick like this. An onion. I may throw in a purple pepper and Parmigiano Reggiano. Super simple. Salt, olive oil, pepper, the usual roster for the rest. Pretend it's Friday night and you're about to make this because you had no idea what you were making for dinner and you had these ingredients and now you're ready to roll. I'm gonna turn on my water, set that to boil in the back. Pro tip for pasta, start the water, do everything else. By the time the pasta's ready, your sauce will be ready if you're strategic. First things first, I'm gonna saute my onion and pepper. You could use any color onion and any color pepper. I like purple, plus my daughter gets more excited about it when it's purple than if it's green. So that's what we're working with. And the Italian tropea onion is purple, which is the more classic onion to be actually cooking with in a pasta like this. This purple pepper came in my CSA and is just beautiful, so he's going in too. Big shower of salt. Woo! And we're gonna let that go for a bit. These little radiators are perfect for this pasta because they have so many ridges and they can hold on to the sauce. A long noodle, probably not so great. The sausage is not really gonna cling to it, which is why this is typically made with orecchiette, the little ears that kind of cup the pasta perfectly, and each little bite is an explosion of sausage and kale. Don't forget to listen while you cook. The sound's almost as important as the smell. Okay, now I'm gonna add my sausage with a nice plop. This is something a kid can do. Break it up, big block. I moved my peppers and my onions onto the perimeter of the pan so I don't actually have to take them out. Some people would say remove the peppers and onions. You can do your sausage. It's fine, leave them in there. So now you do have to kind of stay on it with this so you don't have huge hunks of sausage, but we're just gonna smush them until you feel like you have more like small pieces. Highly recommend this for getting out your aggression end of week. Feel free to mix it now with your onions and your peppers. Don't worry if some of it isn't fully cooked yet. It will be by the time you're done. The best way to know how long a particular noodle takes is to look at the box. Al dente, 10 minutes. Smells so good. While you wait for the water, grate some cheese. Salting my water so it tastes like the sea. Ooh, come on guys. In go the little radiators. While the pasta cooks, I'm gonna add my kale. The kale is gonna steam on top of the sauteed sausage, peppers, and onions. Classic combination. And then I'm gonna go research a fall candle. So here we go. In with the kale. It's already been washed, clean, chopped. Just enough to cover it. Olive oil over top. So my mother brought this spice blend for me from Italy. It's pepperoncino, probably oregano, maybe a little thyme. Basically it's hot chili flakes. I'm just going to add a little bit. 8 minutes on the clock. The pasta's rolling. I'm gonna let that steam. I am going to drain our pasta. Over she goes. Big tip. Pasta into the sauce, not sauce on the pasta. A lot of Americans make that mistake and you end up with soggy pasta that's tossed like a salad. In Italy, The pasta is actually cooked with the sauce, which is why it comes together and is that much more delicious. So I'm gonna bring this over here. Here's our sauce. You can see that the kale has wilted, but it isn't like completely mutilated. It still has a little bit of crunch, which is what I wanted. This lupini pasta is really nice and nutty. It has a lot more complex flavor, so it can stand up to this hearty, full protein heavy sauce. And in we go, right on top. This is my favorite moment. I've said that before, but I mean, it never gets old. We're just gonna toss her. There we go. Remember we had all that nice fat that rendered from the sausage? We also had the, you know, sort of mirepoix style peppers and onions that already wilted. So we got a lot of good love that's already in there. I'm going to add some cheese. Here she is, radiatori with sausage and kale. And I'm just gonna liven her up a little bit with a little glistening of olive oil on top and serve up 3 bowls for my friends Sarah and Cambria for lunch. And if your kids object to greens, just have them eat around it. It's better to keep introducing it over and over again than avoid it and make them buttered pasta. Not that I don't make my fair share of that. So they can eat around it in this. It's actually pretty simple. All right, let's see how it is. Pretty good.